Hello, I'm your host, Helium1115. We're continuing through the Great Bay Temple and Majora's Mask. So, what do you say we go underwater? Today is March 4th, 2015, I believe. Yeah. Because March 1st was Friday, and today is Monday. Okay. Oh, here's where we can use that glitch to get this stray fairy early. See what I mean? See how useful that is? Also, you could probably break the pot with an arrow and get the thing that way. I gotta remember how you attack. There you go. So, I don't even remember, like, I basically have never done this temple without a walkthrough, and I just print out the walkthrough and I do what it says, because I'm basically too scared to figure out the temple on my own, so... But we've been playing for 20 minutes. I already have 6 stray fairies and the map, so I think I'm gonna be doing okay for the most part. And I always feel like Zelda games have good design, you know? Good design so that you can figure out what you're doing pretty quickly. You know, some like games that are specifically puzzle games have such obscure design that there comes a point where, you know, you say, well, you know, you're kind of thinking of it the wrong way. You should basically like come back to the game like after a couple days so you can have a refreshed perspective, because you're thinking about things with a certain perspective, and also something's just going to be so obscure that you would have never thought of it by yourself. And that's a legitimate thing. I feel like. I'm really stuck on a lily pad. That's dumb. You can both die. Okay, you can die. My goodness. T-Pain! I'm kidding. Oh, there's still a guy? There's still a guy. Hello, guy. You know what? Let's do this the plain and simple way. Does anybody out there watch The Masked Singer? Because that was a very popular show, and we watched basically all episodes of it. Just because it was so, like, dumb and strange and funny and interesting. And honestly, it was just such a surreal concept that I wanted to, like, watch it, even though I hate, like, pop culture, all manifestations of pop culture, with my guts. So, that was a fun show to watch. Just kind of fun, you know? Kind of stupid and fun. So we killed all enemies in this room. Yep, I knew it. So, you're technically not supposed to spoil anything from that show, but that show is over now. What I want to know is, like, how do they keep, like, you know, they have a live audience, and that show is probably not live. So how do they, you know, keep their secrets so well guarded if they have, you know, a studio audience that comes back home to their family? Like, the only thing I can think of is maybe that show is actually live, but I don't think so. Anyway, it's very strange. It's like they can't, like, no matter how many contracts you sign, like, you can't keep people from talking to their families about a show. Oh, really? Oh, really? Aw, you just straight up violated me. You violated my whole family. This kid right here. I don't think so. Also, this, okay. That's fine, too. So here it seems like we're kind of safe, from, like, anything having to do with the water current. Oh, come on. These stupid plant enemies. Like, they're so dumb. They're really just like... What's it? Little Shop of Terrors? Horrors? I can't even remember what that play is called. Oh, Little Shop of Horrors. Yes. I apologize. Running around in the Zelda game. Okay, I wanted a Deku stick, but whatever. What's this chest? A key. Okay, that's a good thing. What's in here? Arrows. That's a good thing. And magic? No, more arrows. You remember my fond memories of not being able to get enough magic to defeat the eels or the pirates or whatever it was? No, you don't need magic to defeat the pirates. There we go. Oh boy, this is really something special. What is it? Is it the compass? It might be the compass. Yay, what a surprise. Alright. So now we have the map and the compass. A key that we don't know quite where it goes. I think there's another stray fairy that we can just kind of find in this room. Yeah. Yeah, it's like here someplace. Let me see if it's just like in this pot. That's something that I remember. Yeah, okay. That was easy enough. 8 stray fairies, not bad. Not bad at all. That's okay, that's where we came. Where else can we go from here? Nowhere? Nowhere at all? There's another chest, but that's in there. And you can probably figure out what that's going to lead to. Oh yeah, I think we want to go down here. So let's follow the water current. Okay, and just enjoy the glitchy screen for a while. So we went in the top green current, and the green currents are the ones that we can go in right now. Or... Really? So let's go in the bottom green current, right? Bottom green. Or we can't. We just can't. Wait, we can't even go in the green... every green. We just gotta go in the ones that are... okay. Oh my gosh, if the swimming controls were a little bit better, that would be good. So let's go in here. And we have not been in here yet. Got some spiky clam butts to attack me. That's always fun. Really? Really? And I wasted my magic on those stupid enemies. Oh, and I get magic from this guy. So that's always good. It's karma. Or payoff, trade-off, whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Saying things that I don't know what it is. Really? Really, Tattle? Okay, I think I know what that is. Anything else we can do in here? Dude. So I guess I can talk about the trailers for games that have come out, or are coming out soon. And that's Mario Maker 2 and Link's... Thanks! And Link's Awakening HD, or whatever it's called, Link's Awakening for Switch. I wish those games were still coming out on Wii U, but Wii U's too old now, and it was too much of a commercial failure, so they can't make any more games for Wii U, and I don't feel like getting a Switch, so that's just me. But they both look absolutely amazing. Yeah, no. Mario Maker was just such a good concept to begin with that I'm glad they stuck with it. Link's Awakening has drawn like a lot of criticism because of the way its graphics are done. And we're at the mini-boss already? That's so quick. It feels like it's quick, anyway. Um... Great. I'm really looking forward to having this guy. Welcome to WART. This is not an exactly pleasant mini-boss fight, so just bear with me. Link's Awakening is, like, has kind of a cute, not exactly cute, but just kind of nostalgic art style to begin with. You can't get me in the corners, and you're still pretty slow. It's just, yeah, and that game has always been fun for me to watch. What they're doing with it now is I'm not sure what people's complaints with it are, because I don't necessarily have a complaint. People probably just think it looks too cutesy for a quote-unquote serious Zelda game. And I just like it. I say, you know what, if it makes you happy, then go with it. It's your artistic choice. And I think it, you know, it just looks, you know, it doesn't even look like it's something that came out of a computer, you know, it's something that looks like it's real, solid, moving objects. You know, it's like, it's stop motion, probably, or whatever it is. And that's literally all I know about the game. I feel like it's kind of like a Nintendo World-esque aesthetic. And, you know, that's kind of cool that they're just, you know, they're going back to their old games for inspiration, because I think Nintendo's kind of done trying to reinvent the wheel at this point, which in some cases is kind of like, you know, they're doing these Kirby games or whatever it is that are kind of unoriginal, or Mario games that are pretty unoriginal, but you know, it's okay, like, hey. Okay, that didn't exactly work, but can I just do this for a little while? I'm not actually bursting the bubbles. I'm just bursting this guy's bubble, literally. Over and over again, I'm bursting his bubbles so that I can shoot his eye. And don't shoot until you can see the white of his eye. And that was probably a really just unfitting place for an unfitting thing to say in an unfitting place. Alright, so let's slash. Oh, that hit him. That's interesting. So let's just get as many bubbles, or I don't care. And now all the bubbles go loose. So just slash away, like it, and it doesn't honestly matter if you take damage at this point. But you want to be looking out for this guy, because he's going to try to ram into you. And that's just what he's going to do, because he's annoying like that. And just keep on, oh my gosh. This is just a nightmare, you know? This is just a slash-a-thon, you know, with no real rhyme or brain or logic to it. It's just a slash-a-thon. With no aesthetic purpose. No, I'm kidding. What is your aesthetic purpose, Wart? To kill me. And that's because he's a mini-boss. And who can blame him? Great. I'm really glad that, you know, I can't just hit this guy with an arrow and concentrate because of all those bubbles. Or, like, tadpoles or whatever. Because I know in Twilight Princess there's a boss with just like a bunch of tadpoles. And that was really weird. This guy's just an eye. Like, it's really stupid. It's like a reptilian eye. I should write about this in my paper on Beowulf. And this guy just has destructive tendencies. And I killed him. Great. It reminds me of, you know, one of those famous eye bosses in Kirby. Which, you know, why did they make Kirby games so creepy? That's another thing I can talk about, not really. Alright, so now we finally have the item of the dungeon, the item of the dungeon, the item of the dungeon. Try it everywhere. Thank you, game. Yeah. Let's see if we can recover from that awful boss fight. You just want to have a lot of hearts going into that boss fight. It's other than that, what can you do? You know, what can you do? Alright. Boom. So now you can try out your ice arrows on these guys, but I don't really see a reason to. I'm just gonna get my hearts back. Alright, I think we can stop recording for here, and see you in a bit.